tell you what my objective is. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Yes.
So here's my objective, is I'm talking to a number of firms, and I know you're gonna show me some wonderful services, and I'm sure you guys are just a smart group of individuals. But what I wanna know is, can I really trust you with this part of my business? We are growing, and a lot of uncertainty, and I have to know by the time you walk out of here, that I can have the confidence to entrust this important part of my business to you. Okay? Good. Well, I'm gonna sit down and let you talk.
Alright, well, first of all, I'd just like to thank you for taking time to be with us. I'm Lucas Nash, I'm the audit partner, and I've been with PwC for 28 years. I would just like to...
You're almost as old as me.
I would just like to take a couple of seconds to introduce our team. To my left is Leah Puning.
Okay.
She's the audit senior manager.
Right.
She's based out of San Jose and is a specialist in the technology industry.
Okay.
Hi Neil, it's great to be here today.
Right. Okay.
To her left is June Shao. She is our international tax partner. And she actually flew in from London last night to be here
Wow,
for
a
this
little jet
meeting.
lag this morning?
A little bit, but I'm really excited to be here.
Great, glad to have you.
Then down on the far end of the table is Lu Chen. She is a partner in our risk assurance practice.
Great.
And she's also based out of San Jose and has spent 10 years working with risk and IT issues.
Good. Glad to have you here.
I'm glad to be here.
So to start with, to address your issues on trust, PwC believes that it's a partnership between our clients and us. We really want to build that confidence through good communication and strong core values. We think our track record speaks for ourselves in providing good audit services. I know in the prior engagements that you mentioned, a potential IPO as maybe being a place where you want to go. We kind of do that in a 3-service line process, and we're going to let Leah talk about the audit part.
Okay.
Thanks, Lucas. As a technology industry specialist, I've worked with several clients throughout my career that have gone through an IPO. And actually, my last client last month, I was working on a similar client that was going through an IPO and kind of educating them about the advantages, the disadvantages, and the risks that they're going to be facing along the way. We understand that this is a huge undertaking for you, and we want to be there to provide you with the necessary resources and the expertise to ease your mind as you go through the process. Our last client, I actually worked with Lou in advisory services and her due diligence team, so I think she can speak a little bit more about what they do during the
Yes.
IPO.
Thanks, Leah. Our IT due diligence team did a great job. We pulled people from 3 different lines of service to make sure we have a well-rounding service for the company. And our IT risk assessment team just tested the IT environmental control and internal control of the client to make sure we provide a solid foundation for the work of tax and audit. Another part of IPO is tax. I believe our tax team also did a great job.
I am June Shao. I've been with the team for 21 years. That's almost as long as Lucas. And in the past 3 years, I have been working with several multinational companies in Hong Kong. And what I've seen there is I cannot overemphasize the importance of tax planning. And I see Amigo has a branch in Hong Kong, which is very nice because with the help of our PwC Global Services team, we will help you to reduce that tax liabilities very well. And there is a lot of fluctuating rates in international tax, and we have a specialized team that can help you with that. And back in Hong Kong, I work on this IPO client, and they were a Singapore-based international company that uses IFRS accounting, but they want to issue stock on New York Stock Exchange. As you can see, this puts us into a very tough tax compliance situation. And we, together with our tax specialized team, we have 15 people together. We work on this client for 5 months. We plan out their taxes and we reduce their tax liabilities substantially. And it was not easy based that we were working out of different countries and we have different time zones, but we made it happen. And what this means to Amigo is when I talk about if you decide to go with our global tax service group, our tax people, global tax people, trust each other, and we work together to help our clients. And because we believe that by working together, we'll be able to address almost every aspect of our client's issue.
Okay.
And before we go on, do you have any questions about our?
Well, just in general, in terms of doing an IPO, just to get an opinion, what's the biggest mistake that you see companies do when they're trying to launch an IPO?
I think the biggest mistake is that they rush into it and get overexcited in their valuations and processes. It's something that needs to be well thought out and planned.
I tell you, Lucas, one of the things that frustrates me is I don't think in terms of valuation, whether it's the government in regards to taxes or anything, that anybody's getting it right. It seems like nobody understands our business or our industry.
And that's something that at PwC we take very seriously. Technology is about 6% of our revenues right now. We're very focused on building off of that. We think Amigo would be a great client that we can build be a cornerstone of our technology industry. Are there any other issues that you're concerned about?
Well, one of the things my attorneys are telling me that I am really in some murky waters in terms of litigation with all this customer data that I'm starting to collect. So I'm really having some angst about that. Is that something you can help me with?
The IC security is a very hot topic right now. Actually, Lou knows a little bit about that with our IT consulting security practice. You want to speak a little bit on that?
Sure. I've been with the firm for IT risk assurance group for 10 years, and I learned that recently Amigo is trying to bring 3D technology to its platform. I got a partner, Tom Archer, who I worked with for 6 or 7 years. He's an expert in technology transformation. He now serves as the firm's leader for U.S. Technology Transformation Initiative. Actually, he really wants to come and talk with you with the 3D transformation about Amigo, but he just needs to speak at the U.S. Technology Conference today. Now let me just talk a little bit about Amigo's IT risk. Amigo, like Facebook and Google, I believe it is faced with more IT risks than other companies. Amigo owns large amounts of users' information, so I believe privacy concerns related to technology can not only damage Amigo's reputation, but also deter current and potential users from using Amigo's service and products. And also I learned that Amigo is globalizing, which means Amigo needs more consistency in their IT system, especially accounting systems adopted among different branches all over the world. Last quarter, I got a client, Overstock.com. They just merged with a smaller website company. Our professional team in San Jose office tested the IT system for them, and we found they just double counting the revenue upon their new system. Based on our suggestion and the test, we helped the client successfully to avoid the 10 million revenue overstatement. So I believe Amigo, like Overstock.com, has the same problem. They need more specific control attention to reduce their IT risk. And we have a very strong IT risk assessment team in San Jose office. We can assess, report, and review IT environment for your company. I believe now it just depends on Amigo to choose to recognize the benefits of spending on risk assessment with PwC.
Okay.
And I know we're running a little short on time, but I wanted to make sure that we got all of the different services that we could provide you spoken about. Audit-wise, out of Seattle, we have a emerging services office, which targets companies like Amigo that we see as quickly growing, great opportunities for our company. And Leah's like to say a little bit about that.
Yeah, so the great thing about our Seattle office is we do provide these emerging client services, and we consider you as a fast-growing, high-potential company to be one of those clients. So we really have a team that focuses on the specific issues that these small clients are facing. In the past, we've had Yahoo and eBay actually as our emerging clients. And so also during our audit, we want to provide you with a high-quality audit and related quarterly reviews of your financial statements. But we also want to address those risks that you face in your industry, such as your valuation of your intangibles and your goodwill, and also, because you are a social media company, the revenue recognition, which is a big issue. Additionally, you have plans to expand internationally, and we currently have offices in the 3 cities that you're in Mumbai, in Santiago, in Hong Kong. So anywhere in the world that you want to be, PwC is going to be right there with you. And between those offices, we have fluid communication lines where we communicate with each other to get the audit done the most efficient and effective way possible.
Good.
I think Lou can elaborate on our tax services. Or,
Anyway, we know there's a lot of uncertainty in federal tax right now, and this is not a very helpful situation for Amigo because as an emerging internet technology company, you want more of your earnings to go into your research and development instead of the IRS.
Well, I don't think the government understands my business.
They probably don't, but PwC is here to help. We're going to listen to any concerns that you have. And maybe we cannot address every of the questions here, but we have a very huge firm back, that's getting our back, and we will be able to help you with that. And we have this federal tax services team, that's called Washington Tax Service Group. We have a very good branch over here in Seattle as well, so we'll be able to help you with the federal tax issues that you face. And we also have a state tax issue services group. And as I have said before, all our tax teams, whether it's global or federal and state tax, we're going to be working together to see what tax problems Amigos is going to have. Because like Lucas said, you can be a cornerstone for our company, and we will work together as a partnership
Good.
together.
You know, one of my concerns is I'm somewhat of a smaller company. You guys are a large firm. Am I gonna get lost in all this?
We've spent a lot of time focusing on these partnerships, and we view you as a potential good growing client we can really work well with. You won't be lost in the large company. We want to base our audit out of Seattle, which is better with these emerging client services area.
Okay. So, you guys are one-stop shop. Can I tax, audit, consulting, everything I can bring to you?
There's
Yeah.
certain tax issues that we
Yeah, so we're going to have to talk to